matchup at the guard position. Indeed, some of the best in the league going head-to-head.
Yeah, this is the very top of the food chain when it comes to guard play in this league. Really no weaknesses out there for either backcourt.
A look at Atlanta's opening lineup. Filling the perimeter slots are Daniels and Rizachet. The post pairing, Johnson along with Porzingis. And it's Young in at the one spot. Here's Rizachet. Misses the three, and he used the pump fake well there, but he couldn't capitalize. George sets a screen for Maxey. George looking around. Pass to Grimes. Clock at 6. Fifth ball movement here by the 76ers. No good with the triple. It's tipped. Embiid with the steal. Here's Oubre. Guarded by Porzingis. A little over a minute gone here in the first quarter. No one near Maxey as he lets it fly. Drains it from beyond the arc. Maxey's got the game going with his first points of the game for Philadelphia. Young passes to Porzingis. Outside Daniel. Rizachet in the corner. Pass to Porzingis. Back to Rizachet. Stolen by George. And here's the break. From deep, Maxey. Another three for Philadelphia.
The shortest three in the game. Maxey solid from that corner.
And for over a decade in the NBA, Greg, Paul George was as scary a wing as you'd find.
Man, a two-way terror with elite size and athleticism. The Sixers paid him hoping for more of the same. But can he hold off Father Time?
Launches from deep. Paul George grabs the miss. Philadelphia's gone 2 of 4 from beyond the arc to start the game. Three-pointer. Oubre outside. Grimes finds Oubre. George with a screen on Johnson. Just 5 on the clock. A three ball. George, no good.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can count on him to continue missing.
It's time to send it over now to our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Hey, Kevin. Trae Young is learning to become more of a threat when he's off the ball. He said at every level there's a different type of game. Now, knowing the NBA game, I'm more patient, understanding how the game is, how to control it from the beginning to the end, and how you need to win. Back to you.
Okay, Allie, we thank you for the report. For Atlanta, they've gone 2 for 4 from the field so far today.
And one thing about Trae Young, this guy has zero fear, always looking to pull from deep.
George in the post, guarded by Rizachet. To end the run. That shot, no good. And so it's Daniels who brings up the ball for the Atlanta Hawks. Shot on the way, and that one is good. And here in the first quarter, with a little over 3.5 minutes played, here's Maxey. Bounces high off the rim and drops. Maxey's got 8 points.
Doing some damage from the mid-range. Maxey skilled at finding space to let it fly.
And Young kicks to Johnston. Outside. From outside, off the mark.
You have to defend the three-point line. They got lucky he missed that one.
Grimes passes to Maxey. Here he goes. Oubre outside. Grimes with it. Out guarded by Porzingis. Maxey, that's a two-pointer. Rebounded by the Hawks. About 3 seconds between shot and game clock. In the corner, Daniels bangs home the trifecta.
Love that look there, locating his teammate and creating an easy basket.
To the inside, and Grimes has it in the corner. That's good, and it's Embiid with the assist.
Both teams running perimeter-oriented plays. that are working.
Yeah, just going back and forth. It is really competitive out there.
Trae Young, he's feeling it tonight and has been the driving force for the Hawks. We witnessed him deliver. Some good action already in this one, but a fairly even matchup after the first quarter of play. And a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for the Hawks.
Well, they haven't wasted any time getting into a groove from deep, putting up and hitting a healthy amount of three-pointers thus far.
And what a great job they have done sharing the ball. This is what team basketball looks like, and I love to see it.
On the court for Atlanta, we've got Okongwu, Nickeil Alexander-Walker out there with Kennard. Then there's Newell, and it's Krejci in at the three slot. And you think about the style of Sixers head coach Nick Nurse. Greg, what stands out to you?
He just has a willingness to experiment and adapt. That's a real asset with some of the challenges this roster has faced. And a big part of why this front office brought him in.
Edgecombe, no good.
That's one he knows he should have drained.
Kennard with a screen on Drummond. Newell can't get it to go. The 76ers trail by 3. Outside Lowry. Lowry setting the pick for McCain. Outside Edwards. Gets it to go from 18 feet away. Second quarter of basketball, just over a minute and a half played so far. And there's the call on Kyle Lowry. That's his first foul.
First personal foul. First team foul.
Kennard finds Alexander Walker. It's good from long range.
And I don't care how far from the bucket he is. You've got to have a man on him. He's just too good from deep.
Pass to Edgecombe. Back to McCain. Edgecombe with the screen for Edwards. Here's McCain. Shot clock at 3. The 3. They grab their own miss. Out to the right wing. Out to Edwards. Over Okongwu. Edwards can't hit.
You're not going to see that very often. Plenty of space, but he just, let's face it, he whiffs on that.
Alexander Walker passes to Kennard. Back to Alexander Walker. Pass to Krejci. The three-pointer, no good. The 76ers trail by 4. Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
Outside Edwards.
2 minutes remaining in the first half.
Edwards with another miss. It's McCain on the wing. Defended by Alexander Walker.
And that was almost a block. Still did enough to alter the shot.
He didn't quite get a hand on it, but he did enough to affect the miss.
Out left of the wing. They set the pick. Pass to Krejci. A three-pointer off the mark.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
Lowry against Kennard. Here's Krejci. 1:02 left now here in the second. Back to Kennard. Three-pointer. Rebound Andre Drummond. Drummond's got his 5th rebound in this one. It's McCain on the wing. Kennard covering. Out to Edwards. Pass to Edgecombe. 5 to shoot to stop the drought. Count that one.
Control, confidence, Edgecombe showing it all from the midi.
6-second difference between shot and game clock. Kennard, the pass to Krejci. Off target from three-point range. The 76ers trail. Outside Lowry. It's McCain on the wing. Drummond in the post. A shot by Lowry. Wide open. No luck that time on the shot that would have put them on top. And some good action through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. Hawks lead by 2. And thank you, Allie. And folks, don't go away. Halftime is here. And we'll be right back with you after this break.
And get ready for the fan half-court shot.
And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard yet. Without question, Trae Young displaying his skills today.
And the bulk of his damage so far has come from the perimeter. A lot of threes early on.
Well, he's found his rhythm out there for sure. Now let's see how the defense adjusts to him in this half.
We've got Oubre, Tyrese Maxey out there with Quentin Grimes. Then there's Embiid, and it's George in at the small forward position. That's the group on the floor for Philadelphia. A three-pointer is right on target. So, Tim, when you look at the current landscape of the NBA, the talent level seems to be at an all-time high.
Well, Kevin, there are more high-level shot makers in this league than ever before as guys continue to add shooting range and creativity with their handle.
And they got to be always evolving, right? I mean, you cannot rest on what you've done.
Well, the league now emphasizes high-level shot making more than they ever have. And in the era of the three-point shot in particular, it's crucial that you add that to your game.
Absolutely.
And that's tough to guard against. Maxey is just so quick off the ground with that pull-up.
Young with the ball. Maxey covering. Three-pointer. Daniels. Oubre pulls it in. Oh, he really broke up that transition opportunity. Looks like it'll be a transition tape foul. And, Tim, I think it's safe to say that Kelly Oubre is an eccentric guy.
Well, Kevin, he's got the tattoos, the painted fingernails, certainly not afraid to express himself stylistically. And in this league, if you can play, well, the dress code is flexible.
The shot by George, wide open. Hits the jumper in space.
That's a high percentage look when the D doesn't fight over the screen.
Yeah, and that's the effectiveness of the two-man game right there.
Porzingis sets the pick for Johnson. Outside, Porzingis. And stolen by Maxey. Outside, George. Embiid sets the pick for George. His three-pointer's off the mark. It's Porzingis with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Atlanta Hawks. And now let's swing it over to Allie LaForce on the sideline.
Thank you, Kevin. The Hawks star Trae Young and Coach Quinn Snyder are both very close. Young said that's the type of relationship we have. It's not forced, it's just genuine. We both want to see each other succeed, and we know we need each other and everybody else around us. Guys?
A good partnership. Thanks so much for the report, Allie. Outside for George. Out of bounds, Atlanta will take possession.
Atlanta ball.
Well, we're into the third quarter, just over 2.5 minutes played. Pass to Daniel. Back to Young. Jacks up a three. And it's Joel Embiid with the rebound. For Philadelphia, they've gone 2 of 4 here to start the second half. With the fadeaway. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Tyrese Maxey. That's foul number 2 for him. And the 76ers with a completely new group now.
2 minutes remaining in the third.
Pass to Alexander Walker. The Trae. The Hawks again can't hit. The 76ers have gone 3 of 5 to start the second half, developing a nice rhythm out there. Edwards dishes to Drummond, and Lowry has it in the corner. Now Edgecombe. Shot clock at 6. Edwards with the screen for Edgecombe. Takes a three. Atlanta with the rebound. Just over 3.5 minutes through the third quarter of play now. He rifled that one in from distance.
Well, the defense was a little soft right there, and it made it a practice shot.
Lowry up top. Kennard covering. Pass to McCain. Drummond sets the screen for McCain. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. Out to the wing. There's a screen. And there's the call. It's going to be an illegal screen.
As this game tightens up, it's even more important to take care of the basketball.
They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill. Can't let Lowry get comfortable from beyond the arc because he's more than capable of hurting you from there.
Hawks passing it around. That one goes in. Alexander Walker's got 5 points so far. The 76ers have gone an even 50% from the floor here in the third quarter. 4 of 8. Up top, Edwards. We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. From past the arc. Dash to Edgecombe. Stripped away.
And really the smart thing would be to hold for the last shot.
You're going to have to be very patient right here. Let's see how it plays out. But what a steady presence offensively and a very difficult player to game plan for.
Drummond sets the screen for Edgecombe. The third quarter comes to a close. Hawks on top, leading by 4. And we're coming right back after this break to get the... And now we have a moment to reveal our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter.
Yeah, playing for one another. That's the definition of teamwork.
And with these teams locked in a very close contest, this fourth quarter promises to be a good one. On the court for Atlanta, Luke Kennard out there with Nickeil Alexander-Walker. Then there's Newell. Then it's Okongwu. And it's Krejci in at the 3, the small forward. And the Hawks with a completely new group on the floor. Young for 3, and Philadelphia grabs the miss. Embiid's got his 4th rebound in this one. And that one's good, George.
And this offense relies on George's range to space the floor, and he is one of the best at it.
Young from outside, and it's Philadelphia with the rebound. Embiid's got rebound number 5 here tonight. From deep, George. Embiid back to Grimes. Outside, George down to 5 on the shot clock. Over Rizachet, and George gets it to go. George has got 5 points now this quarter.
How about the boys under pressure? George's basketball IQ is as good as it gets.
Maxey against Young. Pass to Embiid. Embiid sets the pick for George. With some arc, and it's good on the way up. And now a 3-point 76ers lead.
And he takes advantage of whatever the defense gives. George can go to the finesse game if he has to.
Third personal foul. Second team foul.
Atlanta with the ball. They have yet to put up any points here in the fourth. And Young kicks to Daniels. Back to Young. Shot clock at 5. Oubre with the steal.
Great anticipation defensively. He saw the ball coming before it even left the passer's hands.
And a closer look here at the hustle stats for the 76ers.
All game long, they've had active hands and really out in the passing lanes. And that aggression on defense has resulted in a ton of steals.
And they've taken advantage of the turnovers they've created, pushing it every chance they get. So much easier to score when you get early looks.
Johnson fires, and good! From way outside, it's in!
And that was the right call. When you need a basket, go to the guys you trust the most.
Yeah, when you're coming down the stretch, you don't want any wasted possession.
And guys, George takes pride in hitting big shots. Just get him the ball and let him do his thing.
Maxey against Young. 5 on the clock. Daniels sets a screen for Young. The response triple answers
3
back.
points.
This is why people are just so high on Young, because he comes through with big shots in the game.
George outside Oubre. And the ball travels out of bounds. It was last touched by George.
And that could be pivotal. You just can't afford to turn the ball over in those situations.
Outside Porzingis. Now Young. Buries the deep ball.
He's got a nose for the bucket. You should say ready to go once he got it.
Outside George. There's 1:17 left here in the fourth quarter. Now Embiid shoots. Porzingis pulls it down. Puts up a deep three. Embiid there for the rebound.
You know, all the credit goes to the defender. Very hard to contest threes without fouling.
Now Maxey. From outside, three. Good.
The nerves on this guy.
Completely unfazed by what's at stake. That's just clutch.
35 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Johnson outside. And now here's Oubre. Fast break chance.
Points are an absolute must here.
And they need to continue to play with urgency.
Embiid with the rebound. It's Grimes on the wing. Covered by Johnson. Paul George with the steal. A costly foul there. He'll shoot 3 free throws.
Good job trying to get a hand in the face, but you've got to be more careful.
He makes the second free throw, and that gives them a 4-point cushion. And so he's good on all 3 free throws, and that puts them up by 5.
Yeah, analytics aside, players making important free throws is always valued by their team.
As always, Allie, we appreciate it. Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. Alongside Tim.
afternoon, and we've got a good matchup in the guard position tonight, Clark. Should be a fun battle for the fans.
I agree. I mean, every kid loves to dribble and shoot, so it's a blast to watch the pros do it, the best in the world. Plus, if there's any ankle breaking going on tonight, you know it's going viral.
A look at Indiana's starting group. Halliburton and Nembhard make up the backcourt. Neesmith and Siakam are the forwards. And it's Huff in at the center position.
Well, I'm not sure how that one found the bottom of the net, but hey, you take it when it comes.
Here's Nembhard. Philadelphia getting their last shot to go. Halliburton with the ball. Guarded now by George. Nembhard for three. And Joel Embiid pulls it down.
That's what you want defensively. Force contested threes.
Embiid, a screen on Halliburton. Kicks it to George. Screen by Embiid. George, that one's good.
Yeah, nice vision that time displayed by George off the screen and roll.
In a lot of ways, Paul George has been the prototype of the modern swingman, Grant.
Yeah, 6'8", and with his versatile skill set, plug and play on any team. But health has been a challenge as of late. Now in his mid-30s, can he maintain that elite level?
Now here's George. And here's Maxey outside. That one is off. Neesmith on the wing. Gets the three to fall.
He's consistent from out there, especially when you give him that kind of room.
Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Earlier, I spoke with Nick Nurse. He talked about the importance of trying to control the pace of the game. Coach said, quote, Halliburton and his offense like to play fast and push the ball up the floor. So we want to limit their fast break chances and make them play in the half court. We'll see if they're able to slow them down. Back over to you.
Thank you for that, Allie. 4 on the clock. Halliburton misses. Philadelphia has gone 1 for 3 from beyond the arc. Up top, Maxey. George, right side. Edwards a screen on Siakam. Kept alive. Kicks it to George. Back to Edwards. Second shot opportunity. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. And for the Sixers, the growth of Tyrese Maxey has been everything, Grant.
Oh my, his growth both with his play, but also with his leadership has meant a lot. And he has such a joyful energy that really helps pull this team together.
Now here's Halliburton. Pass to Huff. And here's Siakam. Now here's Neesmith. Three-pointer. And Joel Embiid pulls it down. The Sixers lead by 4. Now Grimes. Back to Maxey. George, a screen on Halliburton. Up top, George. Late clock. The Sixers need to put one up here. The 3 is up. And it's Maxey missing. Pacers trail by 4. Neesmith with it. He's picked up by Edwards. Three-pointer, Halliburton. Edwards pulls it in.
Defense dodged the bullet that time. Total breakdown.
From outside the arc. Embiid passes to Edwards. Siakam against George. Fires the 3. Outside Grimes. Left side, Maxey. Oh, persistence pays off as they finally hit a shot.
Love to see that kind of activity. He just makes things happen.
Boy, they'd love if anyone could get a bucket.
Yeah, their offense has been grinding to a halt.
Huff, good.
Nice feed from Halliburton. He's really put in the work to become an outstanding passer.
For 3, George. The kick out to Maxey. Pass to Grimes. George scanning the floor. Offline with a 3.
This has not been his best quarter.
You know, guys, it seems to me as though he's over-anxious. He seems to be pressing, trying too hard, moving too fast. He just needs to calm himself down and wait for good shots.
Team foul.
Here's Halliburton. He's scoreless. Siakam outside. On the wing, Nembhard. Shot clock at 6. And there's the screen. Puts it up from 15. No good. Would have counted had it gone. So at the end of 1 quarter of play. And getting it going again here in the second quarter. Fairly close game so far. And looking at what we've seen from Philadelphia, what do you guys think?
Well, it looks like hitting the boards hard was an emphasis of their attack. They knew how valuable it was to do so.
Yeah, and you know, when a team establishes an edge on the glass early, it really sets things up for the rest of the game.
We've got Kyle Lowry. Andre Drummond is out there with Edwards. Then there's Edgecombe, and it's McCain in a shooting guard. That's the group in the game for the 76ers. Now here's McCain. Pass to Edgecombe. The 3. And the rebound goes to the Pacers. Now here's McConnell. Jackson outside. Toppin finds Walker. Fires for 3. Drummond grabs the miss. And here's Lowry. He'll bring it up for Philadelphia. They haven't allowed any points in the second quarter. Jack's up at 3. Nails it from 3. Lowry's gotten himself going here. His first points of the game on the deep ball. You know, Clark, despite winning 3 championships prior to the NBA days, the Pacers are still looking for their first NBA title.
Yeah, they've been close a couple of times in the history of the NBA, 2000 and 2025. They've had some really great teams over the years in the 90s and 2010s, and they came close last year, and I think they'll continue to knock and one day kick that door in.
Oubre, he's checked in for Edwards.
Now in for Philadelphia, number 9, Kelly.
And we're a little over a minute and a half into the second quarter, and that's a foul called on T.J. McConnell. That's his first foul.
First personal foul. First team foul.
And so here is Philadelphia. They lead by the biggest margin of the game at 9. Oh, he's clobbered, and he'll get 3 shots at the line. It's on T.J. McConnell.
Look, Kyle Lowry can never rely on being the bigger guy on the floor. So he has to rely on his smarts and guile and toughness instead. He's a very, very high IQ player.
And you might think the toughest picks are set by the bruisers, but some say the shooters actually set the best screens. Why is that?
Well, the guy guarding a shooter doesn't want to leave their side. So when they screen you, you get no help.
Now here's McConnell, 6 to shoot. A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
Hey, Brian. So are dynasties a thing of the past? Well, Commissioner Adam Silver said, I'm fine with dynasties, and I'm fine with new teams emerging every year. What the fans want to see is great competition. As long as teams are emerging through great management, let the results happen however they play out. Back to you, Brian.
Now you just want a fair fight. All right, Allie, thank you. And Oubre gets it to go.
Asking Oubre to help stretch the floor, and he delivers.
Toppin finds Jackson. Matherin, a screen on Lowry. Here's McConnell going inside. Oh, and makes it with the kiss.
Great use of the screen. That's how you practice it and draw it up.
So far, Grant, we've seen some encouraging intangibles from VJ Edgecombe.
Yeah, you know, he reminds me of Victor Oladipo or even a Dwayne Wade physically. Just an explosive athlete. And I love the way he uses that strength and quickness at the defensive end of the floor.
Toppin is a Skywalker, Obi, insane verticality.
And here's Lowry from the arc. And the 76ers another 3.
Too much space on the perimeter. There needs to be a little more energy from the defense.
The 3, Matherin. Rebound by Philadelphia. Drummond's got his 5th rebound in this one. Lowry with it, picked up by Matherin. Pass to Edgecombe. Back to Lowry. Matherin with a steal. And almost 4 minutes gone in the second quarter of play. Here's McConnell, beyond the arc, hits the trifecta. McConnell's got 5 points in the quarter.
When Matherin's creating for his teammates, his offensive impact goes way up.
From behind the arc, they get it back. Outside McCain. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Edgecombe. Indiana with a rebound.
Well, you know exactly why they let him have that shot.
The 3, Matherin. And a slam dunk by Toppin.
Getting elevated is something Toppin has no problem with. Give him airspace at your own peril.
Oubre, a screen on McConnell. And here's Lowry from the arc. And Toppin pulls it down. It's McCain on the wing. Outside Oubre. Pass to Edgecombe. Oubre, a screen on Walker. Walker with a steal. The 3. Unable to get that one. Outside McCain. Launches it. That shot is off. And so we've reached the end of the first half of play. Sixers ahead. They lead by 8. Appreciate it, Allie. And we'll be coming right back after this break. Ready for the third quarter. And we played through the first half. Plenty of basketball left in this one. You look at Kyle Lowry, he's been playing really well.
Well, if he's hit threes like he did in the first half, he's going to have a monster night.
Yeah, you know what? The defense is going to adjust. They'll be ready for him now, so I'm sure they talked a lot about how to slow him down.
A new lineup here for Philadelphia. And the Pacers looking at who they've got. Halliburton and Nembhard make up the backcourt. Nesmith and Siakam are the forwards. And it's Huff in at the 5. Nembhard, good.
Good heads-up basketball. Season opening and capitalizes.
The 2025 playoffs had some incredible comebacks, Clark. Indiana had some all-timers.
Yeah, it was absolutely unreal. The excitement, the drama, the close finishes. I mean, unbelievable. How about these wins for the Pacers? Down by 7 with less than 40 seconds against the Bucks. Got it done. Also trailed by 7 with under a minute versus the Cavs. Won that one. And losing by 9 in the last minute against the Knicks and came through again with a win. And even in the finals, they made some miraculous comeback wins against OKC. Had at least one miraculous comeback win. So amazing clutch playoff performance by the Indiana Pacers.
Outside Nesmith. Up top, Siakam. Some nice passing by Indiana here. 5 to shoot. To the left side wing. Releases. And Embiid with the block. Out of bounds. Pacers ball as Indiana keeps possession. And we're just about a minute and a half into the third quarter of basketball. Siakam, no good.
And it seemed like they lost track of time. The shot clock, in that case, got the better of them.
And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line.
You know, George is a lot more physical than he looks. He's not shying away from contact on these shots.
Well, injuries a nightmare for the Sixers, Grant. Last season, a league-high 55 different starting lineups.
Yeah, BA, and their lowest win total since 2016. But some silver linings. Jerry McCain was on track for Rookie of the Year before he went down. And Quentin Grimes also impressive.
For 3, Maxey knocks down the long J. Maxey's got 5.
Welcome to Maxey's world, one of the more efficient three-point shooters in this game.
From the high post, and that one good.
What an incredible ankle breaker to help create space for his shot.
Maxey with it, picked up by Nesmith. The kick out to Maxey. George sets a screen. Pass to Grimes. Clock at 4. Takes the 3. Drops in the 3. And the 76ers lead by 11.
pick works well there, but the defense left a lot to be desired.
Yeah, that's not the defense you need. You got to be tougher defensively. Working from medium range, he was trying to take what the defense gave him there.
George sets a screen. For three, Maxey. And Philadelphia hits again from deep.
Their offense has been unstoppable, just firing on all cylinders.
And, you know, the lead just keeps growing. I mean, this game is not going to get out of their grip. They're going to keep pulling away.
Oh, Halliburton with the tough floater.
Yeah, intelligent shot selection by Halliburton, opting for the floater in that situation.
Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Hey guys, Joel Embiid is trying to stay on the court, and to that end, he's lost weight and he's embraced wearing a knee brace. He said it's the right thing to do, giving me the support for the rest of my career. It may not look as good as it used to, with the jab or the pull-up and all that stuff, but it'll still work. Back to you. Trying
to stay healthy. Thanks a lot, Allie. Count that one. And it's 7 points for Paul George.
Stepping in from the line, George, very good and capable from mid-range.
Neesmith with it. Guarded now by George. Halliburton misses. Philadelphia leading by 14. It's George on the wing. Again, Philadelphia.
Seems effortless for George, that quick release of his.
Indiana's gone just 1 of 5 from three-point range here in the third quarter. With the teardrop. And it's Halliburton. Gets it to go inside. Philadelphia with the ball. They're on a 15-6 run. And it's Maxey missing. 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Here's Nembhard. It's good. And give the assist to Siakam. Nembhard's got 7.
And we talk about Siakam's versatility. Well, there it is. Nice pass.
The three, George hits a three-pointer.
This is what it's been since halftime. Remarkable results from downtown.
Boy, it's been a three-point barrage. They came out gunning and have not stopped.
Nembhard, the pass to Siakam. Here's Neesmith. Paul George, he's feeling it tonight. He's been the driving force for Philadelphia. And it's time now to bring you our State Farm assist to the game.
Just a selfless decision from your two-guard, showing his ability to get his teammates good looks.
Yeah, and as a two-guard, he's typically not a reluctant shooter, so it's really nice to see him orchestrating for a teammate instead.
And there have been two very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. Edwards out there with Edgecombe. Then it's Andre Drummond. Then there's Jared McCain. And it's Lowry in at the 1. That's the group in the game for the 76ers. Here's McConnell. Three-pointer Mathurin. Drummond grabs the miss. Drummond's got 8 rebounds in the game. Edwards against Toppin. There's the triple. Pass to Edgecombe. And here's Lowry. Lets it go from deep. Indiana with a rebound. Jackson's got 5 rebounds tonight. Now here's Walker. That basket is good. Off the assist from Jackson.
And such a strong guy. Walker could live in the paint.
Here's Edgecombe. Lowry with a screen on Walker. Here's Edgecombe. He's marked by McConnell. Just 5 to shoot. They set the screen. Got a piece of it. And stolen by McConnell. Outside Mathurin. Outside for McConnell. There's a screen by Toppin. Shot on the wing. McConnell's shot is off. The Sixers lead by 13. Drummond with the screen. Mathurin against Edwards. Clock at 6. From deep. Can't get it. The Pacers have gotten just 1 shot to fall out of 3 attempts in the 4th. McCain with a rebound. Philadelphia leading by 13. Edwards a screen on Walker. Now McCain. launches. Rebounded by Jackson. Pacers trail by 13. Things just don't seem to be clicking for them offensively.
Yeah, they really need to find a way to get back on track.
McConnell fires. Oh, he misses the deep three.
Maybe he thinks he has that type of range. I don't think his coaches will agree.
Yeah, you know what? Sometimes guys have the green light to take that shot, but I don't think he's one of them.
That one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Edgecombe.
And because of how athletic and quick Edgecombe is, he can come up with blocks. Gotta be careful shooting around him.
1:44 left in the fourth. It's money from deep.
And just not letting up at all. I mean, you have to love this approach. You want to get the ball to the guys who make plays.
If it's working, keep working it. That's what I say. Keep the pressure on.
And stolen by Edwards.
And they were really able to find the mismatches they wanted and exploit those all night. Great execution from the players and coaching staff for the 76ers.
They made the most of the extra rebounds tonight. Helped them out a lot.
But when you look at these teams, they're both great rebounding clubs. And any night, either one could have the advantage on the boards.
And of all the highlights and performances we've seen here tonight, the one thing that stands out is what an unbelievable night it's been for Paul George.
The scoring effort from him, unreal. Carrying this team, I mean, he was amazing tonight.
Indiana has gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the fourth quarter. There's 48 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Outside George. Let's loose for three. Another score. His fifth make out of 10 tries.
They got a big lift from their crowd tonight, giving them the energy they needed.
Boy, they've given their fans plenty to cheer about, that's for sure. Effort, skill, coaching, you name it, they've done it.
Outside George. Oh, off target from downtown. 24 seconds left in the game. Yes! Using that window. They absolutely want to add to what's already a big lead.
No question, B.A. No reason to let up. Just keep playing your game.
Cash from downtown.
This has been their game plan here in the final period. We'll see if it continues to work out.
You know what? Teams can get a little three happy down the stretch sometimes. Letting it fly.
So no problem for Philadelphia as they get the win. Allie, thank you as always. And that'll do it, folks.
contest, we've got two outstanding offensive teams.
Both very skilled at shooting the ball, but that's exactly why this game will be decided by stops. Defense wins against teams who are elite scoring it.
Let's check out Indiana's starting lineup. At the guard positions, Halliburton and Nembhard. The forward spots with Neesmith and Siakam. And it's Huff in at the center position. On the wing, Daniels, covered by Siakam. Johnson, wide open, he fires. And it's off from three-point range. To the left wing, Neesmith. No good on the triple. Atlanta's gone 0-2 from deep here. A three from Porzingis. And the rebound goes to the Pacers. And taken away by Johnson. Down low, the Hawks working the ball around. That's to Porzingis. Daniels against Nembhard. Daniels passes to Young. Gets the three-pointer to fall.
Oh, great look there. Young off a pass would normally knock those down.
Endures Rick Carlisle, now in his second stint, is the head coach of the Indiana Pacers.
But he is a basketball lifer, Kevin. Over 2 decades as an NBA head coach, he has seen it all. Remember the 2011 title win in Dallas. His guidance has been a key to this Pacers' recent success.
Hawks have gone just 1 of 4 to get this game started. And a miss there on the triple. Pacers have gone 0 of 3 from the field to start the game. Siakam sets a screen for Nembhard. And once again off the mark by Indiana. Atlanta's gone 1 of 5 from downtown in the first quarter. Points out there have been hard to come by.
Not everyone has the green light to take that three in transition, but he does, especially with the defense already set up protecting the paint.
And the officials will call the illegal screen right there.
Beyond the leaning, you could see his feet more set on that screen. Easy call.
You know, he's just leaning a little bit. You try to get away with it, but boy, the official all over it.
Now, here's Halliburton. First quarter of ball, almost 2.5 minutes in. There's the pick. Here's Neesmith. No good from outside. And it's Porzingis with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Hawks. Young with no one around. Basket is good. The assist from Johnson. 6 points for Trae Young.
And this is what Young is known for, a knockdown threat from downtown.
In the corner, it's Neesmith. And they come right back with their own three-pointer.
And guys getting into a nice groove here, starting to feel it.
And this is partly what the game has become, right? A matter of dueling three-point opportunities.
Pacers trail by 6. Now let's take a minute to talk to Allie LaForce courtside. Allie.
I'm caught up with Quinn Snyder, and we talked about the growth of Tyrese Halliburton as a player. Coach's eyes lit up, saying, I'm in awe of the steps that he's made. The vision and the scoring was always there, but now the decision-making has gone to another level. It makes life harder playing against him, but as a fan of the league, you love to see it. Everyone is a fan. Kevin, back to you.
We appreciate it, Allie. Thank you.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
Young looking it over. Daniel from outside. It's rebounded by Neesmith. Pacers have gone just 2 of 8 shooting so far, just 25%. Huff passes to Neesmith. Lets it go from deep, and the Pacers another 3.
And really, he came into the game with that long-range shot looking great. Boy, he can wind up with a crazy number of threes today.
Halliburton with the steal. 41 seconds left in the first quarter. Porzingis with the rebound.
Boy, he looks and will take that shot every time. Just won't go.
That bucket in no time at all. Young's got 9 points.
A guy like this, with the skill set he's got, you can keep the defenders guessing.
Pass to Neesmith. And Siakam has it in the corner. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Nembhard. The teardrop falls in.
Boy, no one is blocking that shot. Excellent use of the floater.
Young for three. That one no good. And that concludes the first quarter of play. Hawks ahead, up 4. Let's take a quick break now, and then it's on to the second quarter after this. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through one quarter of action so far. And looking at what we've seen from the Hawks, what do you guys think?
I know it's early, but all those three-pointers, boy, do they add up.
And that's what has them ahead in this game. Their floor spacing has been just tremendous.
They've got Okongwu, Nickeil Alexander-Walker out there with Luke Kennard. And it's Krejci in at the small forward. That's the group starting the second quarter for the Hawks. Now, here's Kennard. Kennard with a screen on Mathurin. The Hawks need to get off a shot here. And that's good. Luke Kennard for three.
Well, Kennard loves and relishes the opportunity to come back with his triple.
Walker in the corner. Outside Mathurin, beyond the arc. Toppin sends a screen for McConnell. Atlanta with the rebound. Pass to Krejci. Kennard for three. Rebounded by Jackson.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the three. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
Mathurin, good.
A young guy who is ready to attack. Mathurin gets the ball and goes straight into his shot.
Now, here's Kennard. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Kennard's got a couple of three-pointers in the second for Atlanta. Toppin sets a screen for Mathurin. Pass to Toppin. McConnell in the corner. Outside Mathurin. Jackson with the screen. Indiana needs to get a shot off. There's Walker with the three. Atlanta leading by 5. Okongwu kicks to Kennard. Okongwu with a screen on Jackson. Kept alive. Alexander Walker on the wing. Buries it from three-point range.
Boy, you allow a shooter of his caliber to get that good a look, and good night.
Kick out to Walker. Mathurin passes to Toppin. And they wasted no time getting those 3 points back. Toppin's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. Pass to Alexander Walker. Kennard with a screen on Mathurin. And there's the whistle. Illegal screen.
When a pick like that is questionable and creates that much of an advantage for the offense, you have to blow the whistle.
I don't think there's any question. There are so many rules that favor the offense these days. You've got to be able to equal things out when an illegal screen is set.
Well, Doris, T.J. McConnell has been labeled a connector for both his contributions on and off the court.
You know, Ken, this is a high-energy player that you know what to expect on a nightly basis in terms of work habits and teammate skills. He's the legit perfect backup guard. He wants to orchestrate the offense and be disruptive on defense.
Right now, let's take a moment here to catch up with Allie LaForce on the sidelines.
Thank you. The Hawks are trying to involve everyone to take some of the load off Trae Young. Coach Quinn Snyder said, we've been intentional about that. Trae can't do this by himself, and he knows that. Frankly, no player can. Figuring out the ways he can be efficient has been the idea, and he's been making those plays. Kevin, back to you.
Okay, Allie, thanks. Kennard for 3. That one's all good. Now he's 3 for 5 from the field.
And guys getting into a nice groove here, starting to feel it.
And this is partly what the game has become, right? A matter of dueling three-point opportunities.
Now here's Jackson. Hasn't made one yet. Let's break here. Here come the Hawks. Wide open look here for Okongwu. And the Hawks getting another basket right there.
Well, they weren't going to pass up that chance to get out and run following the steal.
Jackson setting the pick here for Toppin. Jackson kicks to McConnell. Outside Mathurin. Shoots over Alexander Walker. And the call on the shot sends him to the line.
Boy, when you think about Benedict Mathurin, this guy is a talented, aggressive scorer. His ceiling very high. He's going to have to be a little more efficient.
There's 37 seconds left in the first half. Over to the wing. Okongwu against Jackson. Here's Alexander Walker. That's a miss. He's made one and missed one. Pacers trail by 6. McConnell kicks to Toppin. McConnell against Kennard. Pass to Mathurin. Shoots over Alexander Walker. And so it's Atlanta with their lead standing at 6 points here at the end of the quarter. From beyond the arc, they've been absolutely tremendous. Back right after this.
Fans, get ready for some high RPM and amazing stunts from your pocket bike. Arena Entertainment.
And if you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. Without question, Trae Young displaying his skills today.
And you know he's going to put up points every time out, but boy, he made it look so easy in that first half.
And let's see if he continues that trend the rest of the way. He certainly has the talent and the endurance to do just that.
On the court right now for the Pacers. They've got Toppin. TJ McConnell is out there with Benedict Mathurin. Then it's Walker, and it's Jackson in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. Young fires away from outside, trying to answer back, but that three is off the mark. Now, here's Nesmith. Defense right on him. Siakam kicks to Halliburton. Screen by Siakam. Pass to Nembhard. Just 5 to shoot. Here's Huff. Here's Nesmith. And they're unable to get the time basket there. The Hawks leading by 3. Doris, you mentioned that you value the way Porzingis is able to neutralize shot blockers.
There is value to a big who can step away into the three-point line and stretch your defense to a place you are uncomfortable. And then on the other end of the floor, this guy provides elite rim protection and rebounding. You have to respect the two-way ability of Kristaps Porzingis.
Here's Nembhard for the lead. And Indiana, another 3.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
You know, we see this all the time. You're basically, as a defender, hoping the man misses rather than putting in the work to get over screens.
Here's Daniels. Hits the front of the rim and out. And here's Indiana. 9 points in a row. Good run for him right now. Shoots it. And there are the Pacers with another bucket. Here's Young. He's got 9. Pass to Daniel. Porzingis sets the pick for Daniel. And here's Porzingis. Outside Daniel. Porzingis sets the pick for Daniel. From the arc. Siakam pulls it in. Siakam's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Right there, the defender clearly trying to inhibit a fast break. I think that's a transition take foul. He's getting his first free throw attempt of the game here. Doris, you talk about the great scores. It's not enough to be elite one-on-one. You've got to be able to handle the double team, too. I mean, there's a lot there.
On a nightly basis, Kevin, these are the best defenses in the world, scheming to take away the greatest strengths of the best individual offensive players. And you know what? Nightly, it's not enough. The great ones find a way no matter what.
Here's Nesmith following the 3 by Atlanta. Siakam outside. 6 to shoot. A shot by Nembhard. No good. The Hawks trail by 3. Right side Porzingis. Shoots over Nembhard. Pacers with the rebound. Siakam's got his 5th rebound in this one. Now, here's Nesmith, guarded by Rizichet. Nembhard against Young. Pass to Huff. Over Porzingis. Rebounded by the Hawks.
This guy does not love to operate in the mid-range, and it showed right there.
Ricochet wide open. No good. That would have tied it. Here's Indiana. They're on a 12-3 run right now. It's stolen by Johnson. Fast break here. Here come the Hawks. They get the rebound.
You have to love that effort, getting after the basketball, fighting for a possession.
Huff passes to Nesmith. Connects from three-point range. Nesmith has got the lead up to 6 now for the Pacers. Pass to Daniels. Porzingis with a screen on Nembhard. There's 38 seconds left in the third quarter of the game. Now Nesmith. They set the screen. Now Nembhard. He's got 5. Porzingis with the rebound. Porzingis has got 6 rebounds in the game. Johnson finds Porzingis. Young, a screen on Halliburton. Johnson for 3. Atlanta again missing. Siakam inside the three-point line. And so it's the Indiana Pacers with a 6-point lead at the end of the quarter. Here now a chance to show you our assist of the game. And it's presented as always by State Farm.
And definitely deserving of the prize tonight. How about the read he made here? Looking like a point guard with the pass right on the money.
He's got the size to survey over the top of the defense and find the open man. That was beautiful.
Well, this has been a great contest so far, and I imagine the fourth quarter could have even more action in store for us. They've got Kennard. He's out there with Nickeil Alexander-Walker. And Gay is in at the power forward. So that's the Hawks 5. Alexander-Walker on the wing. Defended by Mathurin. 5 to shoot. And the basket by Krejci.
Defensively, you can't back off him that much. You don't want to give up easy threes at this stage of the game.
Kick out to Walker. Outside Mathurin. And there's the call on Nickeil Alexander-Walker. That's foul number 2 for him. 1 minute now into this fourth quarter. Toppin sets a screen for McConnell. Off target from outside.
Yeah, they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
That ties the game.
Boy, how about that pass? He put it right where it needed to be.
Toppin with it. Toppin sets a screen for McConnell. And they call an illegal screen here.
Oh, in a close game like this, that is the kind of mental lapse you have to avoid.
The Hawks have gone 2 of 3 from the field to get the fourth quarter started. And it's Alexander-Walker in the corner. And that won't go, missing the go-ahead bucket. And it's McConnell with the ball. He'll bring it up for Indiana. Toppin sets a screen for McConnell. Launches a 3. Knocks down the 3-ball. And the Pacers lead by 3.
The very definition of a stretch 4. Toppin is a knockdown shooter, so vital for the spacing to his basketball team.
Here's Alexander-Walker. And right away, they match it with a 3-pointer of their own.
Boy, you can see their confidence growing. They have reason to believe.
What I love is the heart, the fire, the tenacity. This is absolutely fantastic.
And the Hawks with a completely new group on the floor. An intentional foul committed, but for what purpose, Greg, I'm not sure.
A scene of confusion right there. I can't imagine why he thought it was a good idea to foul there.
So Indiana ends up with a new group on the floor. Johnson rips down the board.
There's some defense for someone who's as good at shooting the 3-ball as he is. You need a defender who's equally good at guarding against him.
Now Halliburton following the Porzingis miss from deep. Siakam and get the 3.
Not quite enough defense that time around. Just lucky he was off.
He drills the 3.
This is why people are just so high on on Young because he comes through with big shots in the game.
Now, here's Siakam. Now, here's Neesmith. Wide open, but he couldn't get it to go down. Young, a screen on Halliburton. 1:43 left to play in the final quarter. Pacers trail by 3. Here's Nemhard. He takes it in. Siakam inside. Johnson on him. Lock at 6. Siakam sets a screen for Halliburton. Raises up. And it's off.
I'd go back to that shot again. That's a great look from the mid-range.
Missed on the 3.
I'm not sure he expected to be that wide open and yet somehow comes away empty.
Fires the 3. Another chance. Can't get it to go. Hawks have gotten just under 45% of their attempts to drop in the 4th or of 9. Halliburton against Young. From outside, Porzingis. Young outside. On the wing, Johnson, covered by Siakam. And there's the foul. It'll go on Tyrese Halliburton. That is his first foul of the game. Their biggest lead of the game was 9. And stolen by Siakam.
That's just phenomenal defense. The defense feels like it's all over the place and knows exactly how to guard it.
It's deflected. Now, here's Neesmith. He's covered by Daniels. 4 on the shot clock. Outside, Siakam. No good from 3. And so it's the Hawks who come out on top. What a shot. Oh, terrific job, Allie. Thank you so much. That was enjoyable.
Sixers. For the Atlanta Hawks, they bank on preparation, focus, and sheer will. Each game a renewed opportunity to prove themselves. Sixers, Hawks, just moments away right after this. So let's take a look at the starters for the Philadelphia 76ers. We've got Kelly Oubre. Eric Gordon is out there with Tyrese Maxey. Then there's George, and it's Embiid in at the 5, down low. Young, the pass to Daniels. Unloads. Young can't hit.
And the shooter had very little space on that attempt.
There's no air space there whatsoever. That's as close as you can get without a foul.
Embiid finds Gordon. George outside. The 3 ball. The rebound by Atlanta.
That's his shot, and one I'm sure he wants back.
Here's Okongwu. Nice shot from the wing.
I mean, what do you expect when you give him the clear look? That's just too easy.
And it is dangerous to let him get it going this early.
Now here's Maxey. Gordon with a screen on Young. Maxey passes to George. 6 to shoot. Back to Maxey. And the call is going to be, yes, an illegal screen.
One of the trickier plays to judge, but it would be hard to argue against the call.
Yeah, and that's maybe something that should be called more. We see a lot of moving screens in today's NBA.
Now here's Daniels. It's hauled in by Oubre. And we're about a minute and a half into the first quarter. George outside. Pass to Maxey. And they call an illegal screen here. For Atlanta, they've gone 1 for 3 so far. And a deep 3 from Young. Here's Daniels. On target from range.
Oh, good shot from Daniels. He understands he needs to keep knocking these down for his team.
For 3, Maxey. Out to Gordon. Beyond the arc. Knocks it down from distance.
And that's what they want to do. Get him open looks early.
Embiid with a steal. Back to George. Embiid, a screen on Young. George, no good. The Hawks have gone just 2 for 4 from the floor. Well, Grant, if you had to say, is there anything you think is underrated about Embiid?
You know, B.A., I think it's his intelligence. Joel's a heady player. Sometimes big men don't get enough credit for their smarts on the court. Embiid knows the game.
Moving screen. Atlanta ball.
The Hawks lead by 4. Daniels a screen on Maxey. Deflects the pass. Here's Young. Offensive rebound. Johnson passes to Young. Here's Daniels. 3-pointer, no good. And so it's Maxey with it. He brings it up for the Philadelphia 76ers. Pass to Oubre. Embiid, a screen on Johnson. There's the triple. Kicks it to George. Fires the 3. Atlanta with a rebound. Young looking for an opening. This one for 3. Gets the 3 ball to go.
And from that extended range, you do it better than Trae Young.
Embiid, a screen on Young. Pass to George. Back to Maxey. Kicks it to George. 6 on the shot clock. Over Rizichet. And another miss by Philadelphia.
Well, that's a miss you can live with. I expect they'll go to it again, especially if the defense continues to concede it.
76ers trail by 7. Maxey finds Gordon. Embiid, a screen on Daniels. Now George. Finally gets one to go. That makes him 1 for 5 in this game.
And you see the creativity George has. Just comfortable operating in screen and rolls and taking what he sees.
Daniels outside. Launches it. That's It's in. Coming off an assist from Young. And it's 6 points for Dyson Daniels.
Coach is loving the ball movement.
Just 1 second separating the shot clock and the game clock. George's shot is good.
And you got to appreciate the competitive fire on display. It's almost like George says, you make one on me, I'm coming back at you for revenge.
Here's Rizichet. And it's good. Off the back rim and in. Rizichet's got his second basket on the night. And play stops. A whistle there on what looks like an illegal screen.
Well, the league has put an emphasis to crack down on illegal screens.
Yeah, and yet we still see it a lot. It's a tough thing to police.
And we've reached the end of the first quarter. The Hawks on. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we played through 1 quarter of action so far. All right, guys, what do you think about the Hawks here in this one?
Well, I think it's pretty obvious they were well prepared defensively coming in.
KYP, know your personnel. So far, good attention to the scouting report.
And the 76ers, looking at who they've got. Kyle Lowry out there, Jared McCain. Then it's Andre Drummond. Then there's Edwards. And it's Edgecombe in at the 3 slot. For 3, Lowry nails it from beyond the arc. As someone who helped make the game what it is today, what do you think of the modern NBA, Stan?
Well, look, PA, skill level has never been higher. These players are the best that have ever played the game. We got more guys on the floor who can shoot the ball, more guys who can handle and pass. So the game is at its height. There is always going to be things that can be improved, but we've got to really appreciate what we're seeing in today's play.
Alexander Walker, the pass to Kennard. Here's Gay. Outside Porzingis. Puts up a 3. Oh, the deep ball from Porzingis.
Well, I love the response by Porzingis. Terrific work coming back with his own triple.
Lowry, the pass to Drummond to the right side. The 3 from Edgecombe. It's McCain on the wing. Outside Edwards. And there's the call. It's going to be an illegal screen.
The screener was leaning a bit right there. His feet may not have been planted. Pretty obvious call by the officials.
Look, you can get away with a lot in terms of screens today. You can't make it that.
Nice shot by Kennard.
And that's on the defense, giving him a decent look. That's his shot.
For 3, Lowry. And out of bounds. Atlanta will have it.
Well, that's an unforced error. If you want to drive your coach crazy, that's the way to do it.
Here's Krejci. No made baskets yet. He was all alone on that one. And the Hawks lead by 10.
Right in Kennard's wheelhouse. They set him up perfectly, and he delivered.
Back to Lowry. Outside Edwards. Outside McCain. Philadelphia with another miss. Here's Atlanta with the ball. Right now on a 9-0 run. Nice shot by Kennard.
Well, Porzingis has a unique vantage point, so he can find those open guys others might miss.
And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
Hey, Brian, it's always exciting to see a player with the hot hand. Klay Thompson knows a little something about that. He said it's that flow state that any great athlete or artist, entertainer, tries to get into. The one thing I learned is you can't force those great nights. You have to let them just happen. Brian?
I can only imagine what that's like. Thanks a lot, Allie. Pass to Edgecombe. Fires for 3. They get it back. Back to McCain. To the inside. Late clock. The Sixers need to put one up here. They get the rebound. From behind the arc. Lowry, no good. Stripped it away. Here's Krejci. And the three-pointer goes. Krejci's got himself on the board with a 3 there.
Terrific ball movement leading to the basket. You love to see it.
Pass to Edgecombe. And And there's a pick. Three-pointer. Philadelphia with another miss. Now the Hawks with it. Some momentum. A 15-2 run underway. Back to Porzingis. Three-pointer. Here's Krejci. On the wing, Alexander Walker. Takes the three. Rebound by Philadelphia. Drummond's got his 7th rebound here tonight. Just 2 seconds between the shot clock and the game clock. Snatched up. Left side McCain. Tries again. Lowry outside. There's the three. Here's Drummond. And at last, they get one to fall.
Well, his rebounding is such a boost for this team, especially when it comes on the offensive end.
And so it's Atlanta going into the break up 12. Really mucking it up on defense. Active hands, multiple efforts, forcing turnovers. We'll be back in a moment.
And get ready for the fan half-court shot. Drum roll, please. They're thinking about the shot.
And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next 2 quarters are any different from the first 2. So far, it's been a runaway. Boy, it's been quite a game for Luke Kennard.
Can they come up with an answer for him coming out of the half? They have to change something defensively.
Yeah, I'd love to see what they drew up in the locker room, because you're right. He's the problem right now.
Johnson and Okongwu, the duo inside. Daniels and Risache out on the perimeter. And it's Young in at the point guard. So that's the lineup for Atlanta. The kick out to Maxey. Inside. Embiid high post. Pass to George. The 17-footer. And the shot's good. George has got 7 points.
And that's the versatility of George. He does it from long range, mid-range, and at the rim.
Young finds Okongwu. Paul George pulls it in.
I'm sure he'd like to have that back. That's a missed opportunity.
All right, Coach, let's talk about Onyeka Okongwu. What an agile player for his size.
Yeah, B.A., no question. And on both ends, too. Plus, the guy gets up in the air and then reaches out over 7 feet in wingspan. His speed and his size can be a huge advantage.
It's his first trip to the line. And that one falls to Oubre.
For the 76ers, Kelly Oubre Jr.
So Oubre nails them both. The Hawks lead by 8. Outside Johnson. Fires from deep. Drills it from deep. Johnson's got his first 3 points of the game.
Rock solid screen right there. The defender got completely lost.
Yeah, you've got to lock and trail hard. You can't allow him a clean look from that.
Goes up at the stripe. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Embiid misses. The Hawks have gone just 1 of 3 in the second half. Outside Young. Back to Daniels. Pass to Okongwu. Good ball movement here by Atlanta. Shoots over Maxey. Okongwu, no good. Right side, Risache. Second chance effort. The kick out to Johnson. Takes a 3. Counted from distance. 6 points now in the game for Jalen Johnson.
Yeah, he can hit that. Nice shot there from Johnson to drop in the triple.
Pass to Oubre. Maxey against Young. The Sixers again can't hit.
Yeah, and the defense has really got to tighten up on him. I mean, he's just too dangerous from the three-point line.
Johnson for 3. It's hauled in by the Sixers. Oubre passes to Maxey. Back to Oubre. Kicks it to George. The 3. And Young pulls it down. Atlanta leading by 14. From deep, Johnson drains the triple. Johnson's got 9 points now in the second half.
Here in the second half, they're really focused on stretching the floor.
Yeah, and where has the defense been? They've been content to let them fire away. They've got to close out to the arc.
Pass to Okongwu. Fires the three. Kept alive. The kick out to Young. Outside Rizachet. From deep. Sinks it from distance. Rizachet's got 7.
Yeah, that's what Rizachet is out here to do. He is first and foremost a three-point shooter. A good one at that.
And it's Maxey missing.
They are really struggling to stop this run.
Well, this is a spot where you have to be able to go to your leaders. They need to step up and make a play to turn things around.
76ers trail by 20. And it goes out of bounds. That one off Young.
A risky pass there, and if you ask me, they're lucky that the defense didn't steal that one.
And the Hawks going with a whole new group out there. With the floater. Right side Edwards. Up top Lowry. Defended by Kennard. Good work there as it goes. He has 7.
Woo, how sick was that, guys? I mean, he makes defenders look silly with moves like that.
Pass to Gay. Hey, puts up a 3. He gets it up. It's good! It's good at the buzzer! Wow! Oh, Jalen Johnson. He's been the guy making things happen for the Atlanta Hawks. He dropped 3 threes in that quarter. They haven't found an answer for him yet. Back after this. And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same for the first 3 quarters. Taking a look at Philadelphia. Edwards out there with Edgecombe. Then it's Kyle Lowry. Then it's Andre Drummond. And it's McCain in at the shooting guard position. To the middle. For 3. Good. The assist goes to Edwards.
We see this every night. He has the skill and versatility to keep a defense guessing.
Kennard for 3. Philadelphia grabs the miss.
He had more than enough room to hit that. Just couldn't make it happen.
Pass to Lowry. Lets it go from deep. Gay with a rebound. Atlanta leading by 17. Kennard for 3. Drummond grabs the miss. Drummond's got 11 rebounds in the game. A deep 3. Gay with a rebound.
We've seen him make that shot, but not all that often.
Well, that's the shot where if you make it, everything's fine. But if not, you're going to hear about it.
Pass to Lowry. Over Kennard. Lowry, no good.
His shot selection's been poor. If I were coaching this team, he'd be sitting next to me.
And Kennard with the 3.
No doubt Kennard possesses the shooting ability to take over, and he's doing it here.
Shot from the top of the key. Lowry, good. The Hawks have gone 1 of 4 since the fourth quarter began. The 3 is up. Oh, the shot is off. 76ers trail by 18. And stolen by Porzingis. Puts up the tray. Fires in the triple. And guys, what do you think about the hustle stats for Atlanta?
Well, they've shown just outstanding effort defensively, and it's resulted in several forced turnovers.
Another big factor for them has been their ability to get points off of turnovers. The easiest offense is created by good defense.
Just over 2.5 minutes played now. Final quarter of regulation.
At this point, I'm not sure if it's the play calling or the player himself.
Porzingis can't hit it.
It's the fire he's playing with that has him leading the team in rebounds.
Double digits for him on the glass. He's getting it done.
And they'll keep possession.
2 minutes remaining in the game.
Now Lowry. 4 on the clock. And the shot clock expires. 24-second violation. And the 76ers going with a whole new group out there. The Hawks lead by 18. Young. Pure from 3-point range.
A volume shooter Young takes and makes loads of threes.
Assist from
The kick out to Maxey. Launches a three. Money from three.
Exchanging buckets from downtown. That's been a staple of tonight's game.
Yeah, sometimes you get in a shootout like this, but you just hope that you can get a stop first.
It's safe to say they have dominated this game. The game wasn't even as close as the score says, and a great win for the Hawks.
And it was a big-time performance across the board. They looked like they were having fun out there, Grant.
Yeah, B.A., it was almost like watching a cat play with a mouse. I mean, they did pretty much anything they wanted to do out there today.
And even the opposing fans can't deny this was a sensational game for Jalen Johnson.
And he found a way to leave his mark on every facet of the game. His activity and energy were huge factors.
George, no good.
Just enough of a shot contest to bother him.
Embiid with a steal. Outside Maxey. Embiid a screen on Johnson. And here's Maxey outside. Yes, sir, with the three. And Young has got the ball here for the Atlanta Hawks. Fires the three. Embiid there for the rebound. 6 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Young against Maxey. Here's George. From downtown. Okongwu with the rebound. So we see the Hawks taking the W here. Boy, they were something special to watch. All right, Alec, thank you.
action on 2K Sports. Kevin Harlan here alongside Craig Anthony and Richard Jefferson. And our reporter tonight on the sideline is Allie LaForce. Now a look at Philadelphia's starting lineup. We've got Gordon, Kelly Oubre out there with Embiid. Then there's Tyrese Maxey. And it's George in at the small forward. Now, here's Siakam. Paul George with the steal. Takes the three. Good on the three-point shot.
And what a smooth three-point shot. George has worked hard to develop that stroke.
Halliburton against Maxey. Neesmith up top. Back to Siakam. Shot clock at 6. Indiana needs to get a shot off. Here's Venom. And not going to go. He misses the first attempt on the night. And so it's Oubre with it. He brings it up for Philadelphia. It's a three-point game. Embiid in the corner. Takes a shot at the elbow. Kicks it out to Maxey. Fires from deep. Nailed from three-point land.
The shortest three in the game. Maxey solid from that corner.
And the plan going into last season for the Sixers, Richard, was win now around their veterans. But now they have some great younger talent, too.
And with the health of Embiid and Paul George, a change to the younger players is not a bad idea, but it's still a tough decision. I'll be honest, I'm a little surprised he missed that.
76ers have gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. Fires the three. And the rebound goes to the Pacers.
Good job by the D to stay with him and make that a tough three.
There's the drive. A nice shot by Halliburton.
Saw the defender closing, and Halliburton got it away in a hurry.
Maxey kicks to George. Back to Maxey. Outside, George. Embiid sets the pick for George. Oubre, left side. Kicks it out to Maxey. Halliburton with the steal. It's 3-on-3 on the fast break. Now, here's Neesmith. Defended by George. Halliburton outside. Just 5 on the clock. Softly drops in the floater. Halliburton's got 5 now.
An effortless finish from Halliburton. The defense has to be more aware down low.
Obviously, this guy has a talent for scoring. Able to problem solve for whatever the defense tosses at him.
Now, here's Neesmith. Takes it out to Siakam. Halliburton outside. Over Maxey. Pulled the shot a little left, but the bounce goes his way. He has 7.
Boy, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
Yeah, when he gets engaged this early in the game, it's bad news for the defense. He can roll this start throughout the rest of the game.
Right now, let's take a second to catch up with Allie LaForce on the sideline.
Hey, Joel Embiid over the years has had some tough luck with injuries. He said, I've broken my face twice. I came back early with the risk of losing my vision, broken fingers. I still came back. I wish I was as lucky as others, but that doesn't mean I'm not trying to do whatever it takes to be out there. Kevin?
Thanks a lot, Allie. Neesmith, the pass to Halliburton. They set the pick for 3. The shot, no good.
And he might have thrown himself off when he saw how much space he had from 3.
Outside, Maxey, the 3 from George. It's rebounded by Neesmith.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
A shot by Nembhard, no good. And here's Embiid. He'll bring it up for Philadelphia. The 76ers with another miss. Here's Neesmith. Over Gordon. And he was able to put it up in time, but doesn't fall. At the end of one, a closely contested game. And we hope you're enjoying the game. Both teams tonight keeping things pretty even so far on the scoreboard. And looking at what we've seen from the 76ers, what do you guys think?
Well, when you control the glass, you control the second chance opportunities on both ends.
In rebounding numbers, sometimes we overlook them, but they can have a big effect on the outcome.
So Indiana ends up with a new group on the floor. So to begin the second quarter for the Philadelphia 76ers, Edwards is out there with Edgecombe. Then there's Andre Drummond. Then it's Jared McCain. And it's Lowry in at the 1. Here's Murphy, and stolen by Kyle Lowry. For the 3, it's deflected. Now Mathurin. And GA, you know, some people argue that defense has declined in recent years. Would you agree?
I think mostly it's just harder to defend in today's game. You have to cover so much more ground, and with the lack of physicality, it just makes it more challenging.
Now, here's Lowry. Still scoreless. And the 3 off target. Indiana trailing here. McConnell scanning the floor. Toppin, no one around him. That's good. It's McConnell with the assist.
To give a shooter of his caliber that much time to sneak it up? Oh, yeah, you're done.
Shot from 12. It's good. Lowry's got his first basket of the night.
And Lowry does a good job of getting off his shot in that mid-range area.
McConnell against Lowry. And a wide open look for Mathurin. Misses the 3. Philadelphia's gone 0-2 from deep here in the second. Pass to Lowry. Drummond with a screen on McConnell. Right wing. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Edgecombe. Off the mark there with the 3-point shot. Indiana's gone 1-2 on 3 quarters here in the second quarter so far. McCain gets a wide open look. Fires the 3. Rebounded by Jackson. Jackson's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Outside Mathurin. Drives to the hoop. McCain against McConnell. Pass to Jackson. For McCain. Whoops, there's the 24-second shot clock violation, so they'll turn it over. Philadelphia shooting around 24%. Not a good showing here.
2 minutes remaining in the first half.
Right side Lowry. There's 1:54 left to play here in the half. The 76ers again can't hit it. Pacers have gone 1 of 3 to start out the second quarter. Mathurin for 3. Jackson finds Mathurin. McConnell in the corner. And no good. Had a chance to take the lead there. Pass to Drummond. Good ball movement here by the 76ers. Edwards with the screen for McCain. Over Mathurin. McCain's shot is off. The Pacers shooting about 33%. Not happy with their play on that end. McConnell against Lowry. McConnell kicks to Toppin. To end the drought. Offensive rebound. Outside Mathurin. Jackson, a screen on McCain. They get it back. Pass to Toppin. And once again off the mark by Indiana. Toppin's gone 1 of 3 on the night. Left side Lowry. Here's McCain. Outside for Lowry. Here is Edwards. Toppin covering. In the corner, it's McCain. And trying for the go-ahead basket. It doesn't go in. Mathurin for 3. Drills the 3-pointer. Mathurin's got his first 3 points of the game. McCain, a screen on McConnell. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. Philadelphia shooting their first free throws of this.
And just to mention, a season ago, they were very comfortable at the line, hitting about 78% of their free throws.
And it's a luxury to have a great shooter like him at the line. Very rarely see him miss.
And that'll do it for the first half. A competitive game so far. Pacers lead by 1. Thanks, Allie. Much appreciated. Halftime now, and we'll be back to get the third quarter underway in just a moment.
Get ready for your pocket shot. Arena Entertainment.
We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. Tyrese Halliburton with a strong contribution so far in this one.
He's done a fantastic job of finding open space to operate within the first few quarters.
I like how they came into this one with the game plan, and they're just going out and executing it. Terrific job.
At the guard positions, Halliburton and Nembhard. The forward spots with Neesmith and Siakam. And it's Huff in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. So that's who Rick Carlisle starts the second half. A nice shot by Neesmith.
If you're not right up there on him, oh, he's going to make you pay.
From deep, George. Embiid with it. Pass to Gordon. Gets the 14-footer to fall. Gordon's got his first points of the night.
Found some space to get off the mid-range, and he'll do damage from there if you let him.
They set the pick. Halliburton passes to Nembhard. To the left side wing. Embiid with the steal. Now the 76ers on the break. No one near Maxey as he lets it fly. Drains the three-pointer. Maxey's got 6 points.
Now that's confidence right there. This is when you know Maxey is feeling it.
Well, Greg, we know at his feet. Joel Embiid, one of the elite two-way centers to ever play in the NBA.
He's a former league MVP, but when you weigh close to 300 pounds and moves like he did, not entirely surprising that his lower extremities took a toll.
Maxey kicks to George. From outside the arc, it's hauled in by Huff. Indiana leading. It's Nembhard on the wing, defended by Gordon. Siakam finds Halliburton. Launches a three, and it's Philadelphia with the rebound.
Shocking that he just bricked that one. The defense got real lucky there.
Ball's knocked loose. And Philadelphia with another turnover here. A little over 2.5 minutes off the clock in this final half of play. Pass to Siakam. Here's Huff, guarded by Embiid. Here's Halliburton, 5 to shoot. For 3, Siakam. Tyrese Maxey grabs the miss. Now George. 2 minutes remaining. Over Neesmith. And there's Paul George on the assist by Maxey. 5 points in the game.
And George, such a confident player. He's also terrific at recognizing when he's in his zone.
Siakam, a screen on George. Neesmith, the pass to Nembhard. And yes, it's good. And the Pacers lead by 1. Guys, close one here. No team getting a huge advantage.
Yeah, tooth and nail fight so far, guys. These sides match up really well.
It's George on the wing. Neesmith covering. George with the screen on Halliburton. And here's Maxey outside. Oubre inside. Siakam's there. Now, here is Halliburton. 9 points in the game so far. His first shot coming late. And the Pacers tack on 2 more. Here's Maxey. They trail by 3. Embiid from outside. Pascal Siakam grabs the miss. 36 seconds left here in the third quarter. Nembhard's shot is good.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
Yeah, as soon as these guys feel contact, they are just disappearing like they're not even there. You got to show some fire and keep defending.
And it's Halliburton missing.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
I'm sure they'll think twice about shooting against him next time.
There's Gordon with the 3. Good on the triple. Gordon's got 5 points now this quarter.
Oh, I love that possession for them, ending with an assisted bucket.
Up in time. No good on the last second attempt there. We're at the end of the third, and we've still got a close one. And let's take this opportunity now to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And, you know, you can always count on him for at least a couple of these pretty assists over the course of a game. And this one, a thing of beauty.
And the ability to drop your jaw with the pass is something you rarely see in this league. What a talent he is.
And with these teams locked in a very close contest, this fourth quarter promises to be a good one. On the court for Philadelphia to start the fourth. They've got Edgecombe. Andre Drummond is out there with Edwards. Then there's Lowry. And it's McCain in at the 2 spot. Here's Edgecombe. That misses. Had a chance to tie it there. Pacers leading by 3. There's a screen by Toppin. Out to the right wing. Takes the 3. A shot by McConnell. No good. And the 76ers with possession. McCain with the ball. And it's Toppin picking him up. Here's Edgecombe. Lowry looking around. The 76ers need to get off a shot. Edgecombe, no good. And it's McConnell with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Indiana Pacers. Here in the fourth quarter, their defense has been very strong, allowing no baskets. The 76ers trail by 3. Here's Edgecombe. That ball's nice feed that time from Kyle Lowry.
That's what they really want to get from Edgecombe, a consistent stroke from the perimeter.
Jackson with the screen. And the Pacers can't get it to go. For Philadelphia, they've gone 1 of 3 from the field to start the fourth quarter. Drummond with a screen on McConnell. No luck that time on a shot that would have put him on top. Oh, it hurts. Here's Jackson. Puts up the 3. Here's Furphy driving inside. They get a hand on it. Toppin. Lowry there for the rebound.
Just enough coverage to bother that three-point attempt.
Drummond sets the screen for Edgecombe. Now Lowry to take the lead. Now Edgecombe. Finally, it goes in.
Wow, Edgecombe making plays when his team needs it most.
Mathurin up top. Now McConnell. Jackson a screen on Lowry. Jackson outside. Launches it. And it doesn't go. And here's Lowry. He'll bring it up for Philadelphia. Here in the fourth quarter, the defense has been very strong, allowing no baskets. Drummond sets the screen for Lowry. From deep. Doesn't get that one. Indiana trailing here. A minute 20 left in the fourth quarter of this one. We've seen some great competition in this one.
We have 7 already in the game, and I think it shows you how well these two teams match up with one another.
McCain outside. Edwards with the screen. Shoots it. Sinks the big jumper.
And that's right in his wheelhouse, looking to make an impact when it counts.
And his team needs every bit of his production if they want to pull this one out. It is neck and neck here in the final period.
Kyle Long. That is his first foul of the game. So Indiana ends up with a new group on the floor.
Substitution on the court.
It's a one-point game. Nemhard with it. Shot clock at 5. 20 feet away, and the shot goes in.
And you can't get a bigger bucket than that with a huge play coming through when it matters most.
Embiid sets the pick for George. Outside, Oubre. Now Maxey. And they double up Maxey. Gordon fires. It's good.
And big-time bucket there. They've got to play for a stop here with the 2-point lead. Most important thing, no open threes.
Siakam, a screen on Embiid, shoots the 3. A three-pointer. Good.
Wow, what a pass there. He made that a very easy basket with that setup.
Embiid. So a close game sees Indiana take this one. What a shot they put out here.
I mean, these are those games that feel so good.
matchup.
And that competitive fire, it grows when you're in the same conference. You get to see each other so often. You know, B.A., I think we're in for some good theater in this one.
Now the opening lineup for Atlanta. Daniels and Risache out on the perimeter. Johnson and Porzingis there inside. And it's Young in at the point guard position. Clock is at 3. Here's Halliburton. The rebound by the Hawks.
Good shot, gone bad. Gotta finish there.
From downtown, and there's Young. That's good. On the assist by Johnson.
It's great to see Young working off the ball. He's got the skill set to flourish in that kind of action.
And the basket by Halliburton.
He's an absolute beast to deal with for the defense. Sometimes he can even leave you feeling helpless.
Outside Porzingis. Misses the 3. Used the pump fake well, but he couldn't capitalize. Halliburton against Young. From the top of the key. Halliburton, no good. Atlanta's gone 1 of 2 from three-point land so far. Well, when you look at the upside for this young Hawks team, Tim, how good can they be?
I think they could be one of the surprises in the Eastern Conference. They've got an emerging star in Jalen Johnson, one of the best defensive players in the league, and Dyson Daniels. And both of those guys, I think, haven't even come close to scratching the surface.
And both players, high-level work ethic, talent, and guys who want to get after it every day. There's a screen. Here's Halliburton. Outside Nesmith. Stolen by Daniels. From deep, Johnson. Can't get it to go. Missed his first one. The Pacers have gone just 2 for 4 from the floor. And here's Siakam for 3. Another 3 for Indiana.
You have to take Siakam seriously at the arc. He can hurt you from there.
Outside Johnson. Nesmith with it. Now guarded by Risache. And there's the whistle. Illegal screen is the call.
You're not going to fool the officials too often on an illegal screen.
Well, my feeling is you just want to make sure it's called consistently both ways.
Now here's Young. Here's Daniels. Oh, the Hawks again cannot hit it. A chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
Just a bit ago, Rick Carlisle and I were able to chat. We talked about how Kristaps Porzingis can warp a defense with his shooting. He said, quote, when they post him outside and go 5 out, it stretches a team. We'll need to adjust by closing out and rotating faster than we're used to. Hopefully that helps us against what they're trying to do. Guys, back over to you.
All right, Allie, thanks once again. Knocks down the long J.
These teams are finding the range, showing a lot of confidence.
Yeah, he was so ready to answer that. These teams are just battling.
Halliburton misses. Hawks trail by 5. And few players are more valuable to their teams than Tyrese Halliburton, Grant.
Yeah, he leads the way for them, B.A. An efficient scorer, elite playmaking, and disruptive defensively. And, of course, he makes clutch plays at both ends.
Now here's Nembhard. Yet to see a basket. Just 5 on the clock. Indiana needs to get a shot off. Goes up on the wing. Porzingis grabs the board. Atlanta is shooting just about 29% so far. Not great. And so it looks like it'll be Atlanta's ball.
Almost had the steal. You have to love the pressure defense.
He is just trying to make an impact by disrupting their rhythm.
Now here's Daniels. 3-pointer off the mark. And here's Halliburton. Let's go with a 3. Sinks it from distance. Halliburton's got 5 points.
You've got to be attached at the hip to Halliburton, especially when he's operating on the perimeter.
Porzingis for 3. And Atlanta misses again. Pacers leading by 8. Halliburton pass to Nembhard. Siakam with a screen on Daniels. The shot by Nembhard, no good. Now here's Porzingis. Young from long range. Drains the triple. Young's got his 3rd bucket of the night.
The deep ball from Young. He only needs a little wiggle room to feel comfortable firing away.
Here's Huff. Knocks down the triple.
He's got a sweet stroke from long range. Plenty of bigs do now.
And Aaron Nesmith picks up the foul. That's his first foul.
That was a good call. The defense wasn't established.
Here's Daniels. Still no points. Porzingis with a screen on Nembhard. Here's Daniels. Another three for Atlanta. There's 6 seconds left in the first quarter here. Just 3 on the clock. Siakam for 3. Oh, it would have counted had it fallen, but it is offline. Well, we've seen some great shots in the first quarter. Hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for the Pacers.
Well, we're in the era of the three-point basket. So if you want to win games in this league, you have to connect from deep. And they have been thus far.
And their ball movement has been next level. When your team is playing unselfishly like this, that is tough to beat.
Halliburton and Nembhard make up the backcourt. Neesmith and Siakam are the forwards. And it's Huff in at the center, locking down the middle. That's the 5 for the Pacers. Toppin outside. Three-pointer Mathurin. Up again. Pass to Furphy. From the arc. Shot clock at 6. And the officials will call the illegal screen here.
The screener was leaning a bit right there. His feet may not have been planted. Pretty obvious call by the officials.
Also, the ball handler needs to wait until the screener's feet are set.
Kennard passes to Okongwu. The 3 is up. And Toppin pulls it down. Indiana leading by 5. Just over a minute has passed here in the second quarter. Here's McConnell. Pass to Furphy. Now Toppin. Some nice passing by Indiana here. Three-pointer Mathurin. And Indiana misses again.
Practically a block. Good, strong challenge.
He didn't quite get a hand on it, but he did enough to affect the miss.
Here's Krejci. 4-3. Kennard can't get it to go. Here's Furphy. No made baskets yet. And Indiana misses again.
He created the opening. He got the angle. Unfortunately, that miss is just on him.
There's a screen by Toppin. The 3, Mathurin. The rebound by Atlanta. Right wing. Oh, got a piece of it. And stolen by McConnell. Outside Mathurin. And the three-pointer goes. Mathurin's got himself on the board with a 3 there. Well, you look at the contenders, Tim. Recent history only amplifies the fact that it's a challenge to repeat as champions.
Yeah, B.A., there's a couple of things at work here. First, you're playing much deeper into June, so your offseason is shorter. And then you're a target. Every arena you walk into is a different environment once you're a champion.
A sloppy turnover. When you're not locked in, you pay the price.
McConnell against Kennard. Outside, Alexander Walker. Pass to Krejci. Clock at 6. Kennard for 3. Now here's Okongwu. Knocks it loose. And stolen by McConnell. And now Indiana on the fast break. Here's Furphy. Outside Mathurin. There's a minute 40 left in the first half. 5 on the clock. Toppin left side. Here's Alexander Walker on target from range.
And when the defense retreats to the paint in transition, there is going to be an opening at the three-point line.
Toppin passes to Jackson. Oh, he picked him clean. 1:07 left to play in the second quarter. Back to Okongwu. Jacks up a 3, and Atlanta hits again from deep.
He made the most of that opening, teaching the defense a lesson.
Outside Mathurin. Screen by Toppin. And it's Mathurin missing.
Well, he was hoping to respond with a three of his own. He just couldn't get it to go.
Here's Gay, defended by Jackson. Krejci, the pass to Kennard. Shot clock at 5. And no good. Had a chance to take the lead. Indiana leading. Pass to Toppin from outside the arc. The shot, no good. Up top, Kennard. He's marked by McConnell. Up top, Alexander Walker. Got it off in time. Oh, and the release was before the buzzer, but it's off target. And a pretty tightly contested game here as we end the first half. It's the Pacers up 2. And join us right back here after the break for the start of the second half.
Arena Entertainment.
And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during halftime. Boy, what a great performance by Trae Young.
Through 2 quarters of play, he's been an excellent source of points.
Well, and I expect they're going to continue to lean on him as we continue in this game. Why not? The way he's playing right now offensively.
Getting underway in the second half. Here's the 5 for Quinn Snyder. Rizachet at the 3, Johnson at the 4. Trae is flanked by Daniels in the backcourt. And it's Porzingis in at the 5.
Easy look when the defender isn't fighting over the screen.
Yeah, and that's the effectiveness of the two-man game right there.
Porzingis misses. Pacers leading by 5. Siakam outside. That 3's off the mark. Atlanta's gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the third. From deep, Johnson. The kick out to Young. Lets the 3 fly. And the rebound goes to the Pacers. Second half of basketball, just over a minute played so far. There's Nesmith with the 3. He buries it from 3. Nesmith's got 9.
Well, this team relies on his scoring, and no shocker, he's done his part.
Young against Halliburton. And Atlanta misses again. Indiana's gone 2 of 3 from outside so far in the third quarter. Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
Thanks. Jalen Johnson, great in the two-man game, and he talks about how he operates off the pocket pass. He said, quote, "It's simple. You got to read before the catch. Point 5, quick decisions. Just how quarterbacks have progressions with receivers. I have progressions in the pocket, and I read those." Back to you, BA.
Okay, Allie, thanks a lot. And here are the Pacers now, following the three-pointer by Atlanta. The 3! Rebounded by Johnson. Hawks trail by 8. Out to the wing. Young from long range. Another 3 for Atlanta.
And any decent look from distance, he's taking it. He has that locked-in mentality right now.
And he's keeping the game within striking distance. I don't know where they'd be without his shooting.
For 3, Porzingis tips it. The kick out to Young. Daniels up top. Screen by Young. Daniels passes to Young. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Halliburton. Here's Young. 15 points in the game.
And just a tough guy to get around. Halliburton, very effective defensively. Forces the road shot.
He drops it from range. And the Pacers lead by 8.
Well, he is a huge talent, and he's been hitting shots, but so have his teammates. It's been a collective effort.
Pass to Nesmith. Here's the 3. The rebound by Atlanta.
Well, you can't make them all, but I doubt the defense wants to give him that kind of look again.
Tim, you look at his career rate of assists per game. Trae Young, one of the most prolific passers ever to lace him up.
Yeah, B.A., despite the fact that he's known for shot making, it's his vision that sets him apart, and it's the reason you want the ball in his hands.
And you just can't afford to give up that kind of look very often.
Nesmith on the wing. 1:14 left to play in the third. Siakam the screen. Halliburton for three. Triple! Tyrese Halliburton.
Their strategy has been pretty simple here in the second half. Attack from three-point range.
Well, they certainly have the shooters to do it. It's just about finding that rhythm.
Porzingis misses.
He just keeps firing from distance. I know he's trying to heat up, but at what cost?
Halliburton, the pass to Nembhard. Siakam against Young. Left side, Porzingis. Pass to Rizachet. Daniels, the screen on Halliburton. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And Daniels gets it to go on the assist from Rizachet. And it's 8 points for Dyson Daniels. And Halliburton has got the ball here for the Pacers. They've led by as many as 11. Nembhard outside. Siakam with a screen on Daniels. Pass to Huff. Gets it to go from the corner. Huff's got 5 now. Tyrese Halliburton getting it done for Indiana, hitting 3 trays in the quarter. And a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
Talk about painting a magnificent picture with that dime. Just a great decision and a perfect delivery.
Well, the vision, the placement of the pass, and then the timing. You just can't do it any better.
Fourth quarter action is upon us. Thanks as always for joining us. TJ McConnell is out there with Benedict Mathurin. Then there's Jarris Walker. Then it's Toppin. And it's Jackson in at the center position. So that's the group out there for Indiana. Jackson the screen. Here's McConnell. Offensive board. Back to Toppin. Pass to Mathurin. From outside the arc. The rebound by the Hawks. Now Okongwu. Back to Kennard. And here's Okongwu. Here's Krejci. Defended by Jackson. Here's the pick. Just 5 to shoot. Here's Kennard. Walker pulls down the board.
Great contest of the shot. Kind of forced him to fade back more than he'd like.
Mathurin against Okongwu. Outside Walker. There's a screen by Toppin. From the wing. Kicks it out to Jackson. Pass to McConnell. Jackson the screen. There's the 3. Rebound Atlanta. Okongwu's got 4 rebounds now. Here's Krejci. That 3 off target. Had some space there after the pump fake. Now Mathurin. And Indiana misses again. Hawks trail by 8. Boy, they need something to go to regain some confidence.
No question. Way too many empty possessions for them.
Buries it from outside.
And defensively, how do you leave them that open in crunch time?
Mathurin outside. All alone. Yes, sir.
When you watch Mathurin night in and night out, he is fearless at the offensive end.
Jacks up a 3. Rebounded by Jackson.
Yeah, I think he forced that a little bit there. Should have tried for a higher percentage look from the 3.
It's stolen by Okongwu. And now the Hawks on the break. And the 3 misses.
I mean, he's trying to shoot his way out of what's becoming a prolonged cold streak.
And he doesn't have to do it alone. He's got 4 teammates on the floor.
From deep. Oh, it misses. No need to rush here. Take your time.
Take your time. This is where you can reset and try to get a good shot.
Toppin outside. He launches. Oh, it doesn't go.
And he almost made them regret defending him so loosely.
Kennard outside. shoots a three. It's good from beyond the arc.
What a great combination. Deep range and a green light.
Mather with the ball. McConnell fires. Oh, missed on the tray. Kennard on the wing. He's marked by McConnell. And that's a foul called on T.J. McConnell. That's his first foul. So Indiana ends up going with a new group. And a new group getting ready for the Hawks. Johnson, he's checked in for Gay. Risache comes in for Krejci. Dyson Daniels, he's checked in for Alexander Walker. And it's Young in for Kennard. And foul called on Dyson Daniels. That's his first foul. Young against Halliburton. Shoots it! Oh, the turnaround is in!
Well, controlling your heart rate in big moments like this is something that coaches talk about, and this guy can do it.
To tie it up. Booyah! He sinks the triple.
There is absolutely no fear in his eyes. He loves the moment.
What a huge shot at this point in the game.
Can't get the three. Outside Johnson. Daniels. He's off from three. Time expires. We're going to overtime. And we'll be back. And now we get set for overtime in what has been a stirring contest. Go. Halliburton and Nembhard make up the backcourt. Nesmith and Siakam are the forwards. And it's Huff in at the 5 spot. Tim, you got into the NBA media very quickly after your playing days. Were you naturally drawn to this side of the game?
Well, B.A., I think I always saw the game as a coach would, trying to watch all 10 players at the same time. So for me, the ability to stay connected to the game while also talking about it and hopefully teaching people really is what's drawn me to it from the beginning.
And no suffering the L from the broadcast table.
That's for sure. You don't have to have any sleepless nights.
Halliburton, a screen on Johnson. This is the three! And here's Young. They'll bring it up for Atlanta. 2-point game. And he nails it!
So good off the catch. The defense has to guard Risache better than this.
Siakam with a screen on Young. Outside Siakam. Siakam cashes in the triple.
And I think the crowd is admiring the long-range duel.
Up top, Johnson. He's covered by Siakam. Young. The triple drop.
Just a painful blow right there. I mean, behind the lead, they give up a big triple.
Left side, Nesmith. Gets stolen by Daniels. In transition, here they come. For three. Nembhard there for the rebound. Pacers trail by 5. Now Siakam takes a three. Can't get it to go. Young with it. Picked up by Nesmith. Here's Daniels. Beyond the arc. Oh, it doesn't go. For Indiana, they've gone only 1 for 4 in OT so far. Tries to keep it alive. Lets loose for three. Oh, he rips it down off the miss.
That's a pure effort play. Nice tip-in.
And that's a skill you see in any strong offensive rebounder, isn't it? Here's Daniels. Okongwu fires. The three is off. What a huge trip here.
Absolutely. You can feel the energy in this arena.
Daniels. Cash from downtown.
Really feels like they're in control. They've got a big lead with time dwindling.
And this is where you really want to be mindful. No turnovers, no sloppy play. Well, that's what you're trying to do offensively. Get a shot close to the rim.
And so it's it's Atlanta who scrapes by with a win.
The end of the game.
Thanks, Allie. Great interview once again. Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now.